So here's where we're at. Kind of along the Yakima River, one of my favorite spots to sit out here and enjoy. Hey, someone left a towel. Is that your towel? Anyway, this is where we're at for the moment physically. But that's not what this is about. This is about where I'm at with the plan, the bigger project. There's so many things that have happened this past year, past 10 years, that I've not talked to you guys about because I haven't talked to anybody about. I haven't did the social media thing for the last decade. In fact, since WikiLeaks Vault 7 dropped, that was when I stopped posting. If you know, you know. So I haven't been talking on an updated basis for a long time to people, and you guys have no idea. I'm not the person you knew before. Not even close. But where I'm at with the plan of packing up and heading out on the trail is this. Got one more order of things from Amazon on the way. Final round of oh crap things I missed. Things that I realized would be smarter to replace because it's just 4 pounds lighter for $20. It just doesn't make any sense not to do it. You have to do it. You have to do it for capacity to make stuff fit. Oh, anyway, you like my pole? That is my adjustable hiking pole that I use for my tarp shelter, which is one of the things on the way. But anyway, what's keeping me in Yakima and what has kept me in Yakima is no longer keeping me here. And the last piece of paperwork that I had to be accountable for was mailed and signed, and I'll finalize it tomorrow morning. So we're at that stage where now all my excuses are gone. Now all of the things that I have been obligated to do, well, I've chosen to do it, but it's also my obligation. We choose to do everything, but it's what I was supposed to be doing then. It's come to an end. And now I'm about to enter the most exciting time of my life, and it is also the most terrifying thing I've ever done. I want to talk to you about all that and the past and why we're here and why it makes sense for me to pack everything I own on this and ride away and not even know a destination. That's the thing. I don't know the destination. This isn't a come with me across the journey in the United States or let's do the great mountain bike route. No, we're not doing all that. Everybody's done all that. We've all watched everyone else do all that. That's kind of not what I'm... Oh, by the way, I love watching all that. Matt Ryder, I mean, if I'm going to pick an inspiration, it's going to be Matt Ryder. I like the way he tells a story. I like his cinematography. I like him. I like his attitude. He has a very good attitude, especially in harsh conditions. I could learn a lot from the guy. I would love to take a trip with him. But that's not what I'm doing. I'm going to go out and do something completely different. And I don't know where it's going. I don't know where it ends up. But I know that it's time to find out. And that's what's so terrifying and exciting, right? That's where we're at. I'm also at the point where I'm giving things away. I gave away sets of bike tires yesterday. I'm giving away materials, just anything, obviously anything I can't carry. But I'm giving it away. I'm lightening the load and preparing to go. And that's part of it. That's part of letting go of things. It's also terrifying because I don't want to do the wrong thing. I don't want to make a life-altering mistake that's going to be difficult to correct at best, maybe irrevocable at some places. uh, I don't want to make a mistake. I'm trying to be prudent and thoughtful about this. And I've been thinking about it for 5 years. I've been thinking about it. I've thought myself sick about it. Too much planning, to overthinking it. I've done all that. And now it's come down to the deadline. Now it's come down to the point where you make a decision like, do I pay rent this month, or do I just leave? I give them notice? How's this work? How's this work? When you want out and you've decided to walk away or right away, who do you call? What's the procedure exactly for, hey, I quit? Anyone? I quit? What do you do? Well, whatever that is, that's what I'm doing now. And that's what I've been doing the past couple of weeks, as well as dealing with many other things that, as I say, I haven't shared anywhere online. And I only plan to share it with you, the small handful of people who want to come along for the ride, enjoy this kind of stuff. If you enjoy Matt's videos, if you enjoy Matt Ryder, if you enjoy the Tour Divide videos, the Loaded Pickle, I like Tyler. Tyler's a funny guy. I could hang with Tyler. I could definitely hang with Tyler. He's cool. I couldn't keep up with Tyler. You might be a loaded pickle, but you also pull in some heavy wattage, bud. I've seen how fast you travel. And slow down, lighten the load, just like I left you in the comments. Just take care, man. But hey, Tyler, you are. I'm in Washington State for the moment. I know where you're at for the moment, and we're not all that far apart. We could make something like that happen. But that's where we're at. And some of you who've went through this, you know the process, you know the procedure. You also know the anxiety and the feelings and the bottom line is this. I've always been told that it was failure to be homeless, for instance. Let's say be homeless. That's a good example. It's not what I'm talking about, by the way, but it is what I'm talking about because that's going to be a part of it too. I just wasn't even considering that because I don't want to own anything, more or less property. I don't even want to deal with that ever again either. But the idea of being homeless to me has always been terrifying. It's always been terrifying. I've never been homeless. I've been pretty fortunate in my life, I'm not going to lie. So I've never been homeless. And the idea of it's always been terrifying. And not so much of having the survival mode, but just the terrifying feeling that I had failed and messed up something so bad that I'm homeless? What? How did I do that? That didn't make sense. That's the feeling I've always had. So now, to be at a state and a point in life where I am giving away everything and have no intention of owning nothing more than I can carry, and I ain't got no pickle, or I ain't got no motor pickle. No motor, bud. We're doing an analog. We're gonna go old school. But to be at this point where not only am I considering it, hell, I've been considering it for 5 years. Now I'm doing it. I've already decided I'm doing it. Or God has decided this is what I'm doing, however you want to look at that. Because I have left it up to God. I have put it in God's hands. Where do you want me to go? What do you want me to do? What am I still doing here? If the answer was nothing, well, then I guess I'll go someplace else. And that's where we're going next. Someplace else. So stay tuned, subscribe. Do you want to go someplace else? Are you tired of not only where you are, but what you are? You want to go somewhere else and be something different? even if you just feel like that, and even if you just want to do it through this camera, that's fine, because for the last 5 years I've been doing it through other people's cameras. So thanks, Matt. Thanks, Tyler. I appreciate everybody out there who's living this life and filming it, because that video has inspired who knows countless of other people to go do what I'm about to do. And I look forward to taking you along with me. So subscribe, hit the like button, share this with everyone you know. Thanks for listening.